Hello lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. Now today I wanted to bring you a brand new Blue Angel deck, the Inner Child Oracle. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to get this deck. Look at it, just for a start, just look at it. So this is brand new by Blue Angel, who really kindly sent this to me through the post. It's a 46 card deck with a 128 page guidebook. It follows the exploits and the games of this little blue bunny. So it is a deck by Teresa Salerno. The artwork is by Christine Karen, and it's Benny Blue. Now you all know that I've got Blue Boy, my gorgeous little blue boy. So when I realised he was called Benny Blue, I was like, oh my goodness me. So I loved it before I even looked at it. So we're welcomed to the bunny burrow straight away, and we're told that Benny Blue gets into all sorts of mischief, and he's learning his lessons. He gets into exploits, he's exploring life, the ups and downs, surprises and sidesteps. And we're asked to follow Benny Blue through this learning process, and advice is given about wonder and compassion. And this deck is like a support for Benny, and in turn us. We're told there is a little bit of Benny Blue in all of us. Let him take you by the hand and lead you into the heart of Bunny Burrow, where your inner child awaits. So this is very much an inner child deck. I mean, you can see just by the imagery, it's very childlike. I love the art style. I love the clean white space as well, with this black border with the keywords on. So it is really working with sort of childlike imagery, which you don't necessarily of course need for an inner child deck, but often decks that go towards the inner child do go back to imagery that's nostalgic for our childhood. But this is lovely. I haven't worked with the deck yet, but I've read all the guidebook, and I do love the guidebook. With each card you have an affirmation to work with. Also, for one of the cards, this one here, this belonging card, which I was really interested about this one. This is the only one with a meditation and an affirmation. This belonging card is very much a family orientated card, and because I'm estranged from my family, I was really interested to read this because I was quite triggered by it. But the whole description is asking you to broaden your perspective of what family could mean, and it talks about being estranged, and it gives you the extra meditation to help you when you're attending a family event. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but yeah, my relationship with my family is now non-existent, so that just did make me laugh. So it doesn't shy away from more serious aspects of affirmations, and I think Benny Blue, sometimes he looks quite sad, or he feels like he's got things wrong, or you can tell he's under the influence of the inner critic. And the book therefore kind of not only celebrates what he's doing well, but also gives advice for when we're like completely stuck and the inner critic has got us. There's a nice balance between Benny Blue knows that it's important to do this, or Benny Blue is worried about this, and this is what he needs to do. So it's really good. Let me go back to the guidebook for a second. So you've got what Benny Blue is thinking, you've got the situation that Benny Blue or you might be in all of this, and lots of advice. Oh look, there's a journaling there, I'd missed that one. And then you always get the affirmation to repeat. So journaling and meditation as well in there, not on every card. I know that I think there's only one meditation. I think there might be only one journaling prompt as well. So that is the guidebook. That's kind of the setup of the guidebook and how to work the cards. And then these are the cards. So I just thought I would just do a simple layout, and then let's have a play and see, after we've looked at the individual cards, if we can find some nice pairing decks. Let's just have a nice play. So you can see they're numbered and they've got keywords on them. So we've got inner voice and heart wisdom. Look at that self-love card. How gorgeous is that? And you can see, look, Benny Blue there is in a tangle. So not all the situations Benny Blue gets himself into are, you know, that easy or that successful. Some of the cards are horizontal. I know some people don't like that, but I actually quite like that. But look at his face and look at this artwork. Isn't it incredible? Oh yes, and on the back there are sort of really honed down advice from and affirmations from the bigger affirmation in the guidebook. So if you didn't want to go to the guidebook, there is the very bones of the matter, if you will, on the back of the card. So they all have it on the back, an affirmation. To be honest, the affirmations in the book, they can't mostly contain these words on the back of the cards, but in a longer format. So if you didn't want to work with the guidebook and you just wanted the deck to work with, those sort of bare bone affirmations on the back do make it okay to work with. So look, vote, be decisive, I am the leader of my life. So we've got balanced perception, I am free to see with perfect clarity. And like I say, the guidebook, it doesn't just leave it as an affirmation without actually talking about how Benny Blue might actually like be struggling with that. You know, it's not just all love and light and positive, like joyful expression. It is safe to let go and have fun. If we go to the guidebook for that, let's just see how if that's love and light, and or if it talks about like that can be tough. After a busy day, Benny loves to recharge in a playful way. He's never happier than when he's expressing himself with joy and love. Have you been feeling stuck or uncomfortable in your skin? Do you feel trapped in routine that dulls your inner spark? This card encourages you to incorporate more authentic, joyful expressions in your daily life. Routine doesn't have to be joyless. Spontaneity doesn't have to be frightening. Take the time to think about what you truly need to thrive and try including things in your day that will make you feel more yourself. You don't have to express yourself like everyone else to meet some arbitrary definition of success or acceptability. The you inside is good enough to show to the world. Don't be afraid to express yourself with joy and love. Allow time for activities that light you up inside, regardless of who is watching. Make time for fun, joy and creativity. There will always be responsibilities to attend to, so ensure you are replenished by play and creative expression. The more you dance and sing to your own music, the more you will open your heart to fun and begin to experience the joy of a fulfilling life. Life will provide both challenge and support, so embrace every opportunity to sing, dance, laugh and play. Laughter truly is the best medicine. So you can see there, look, I've just picked one that could really have fallen into the love and light category, and it is safe to let go and have fun. If you're exhausted and overwhelmed and don't feel like it's safe to have fun, that on its own is a bit of a slap in the face. But can you see what I mean by the guidebook literally talks you through, like, this sometimes is really tough and this sometimes does feel like a slap in the face, but this is how you could go about making it authentically your time to dance and sing. The affirmation says, repeat the following affirmation 3 times or until you are ready to laugh, sing, dance and live with joy. And the affirmation is, expressing myself with joy nourishes my soul and lifts my energy. It is safe to let go and have fun. Then you can see the bare bones of the affirmation on the back. So that gives you an idea of what I mean when I say it has a nice balance. I mean, I am a single mom with 3 kids, completely on my own, devoid of a family now because they were toxic, and I also have special needs in the mix to contend with. You know, sometimes affirmation decks for me do feel like a slap in the face, because you're quick to say, well, it's okay for you to say that. Do you know what I mean? And I think we all have our challenges in life where sometimes you can feel like that. But with Benny Blue in the mix as well, dealing with challenges as well, and growing up and not being sure of himself all the time, and making mistakes and getting it wrong and going into a panic, the advice in the book is really, it's really good. It's almost like a deck that would allow you to reparent if you feel like you need to reparent yourself, and to learn the lessons that you should have been taught by somebody that was loving and had your interests at heart. See, now this is the card that on the first flick through triggered me. I mean, you can imagine if you're estranged from your family and your family has tried to do real harm, this is triggering. But like I say, the guidebook goes into quite good detail about what family can mean, how the meaning of family can be extended out, and if you're estranged from your family, how you can still find ways of belonging. Fly free as well. This is a beautiful description in the guidebook as well, talking all about freedom. And if I reach in front of me, you can see the last relationship I had that I also escaped. The day I escaped it, I went to a pottery making workshop and I painted the words "fly free" on the back of an owl mug. So it was really poignant for me to see "fly free" and then to read it's about finding your own freedom. So there are many times that this deck has made me go, oh no, that's actually really good. And look at the artwork. It is just so gorgeous, so beautiful. I love the keywords as well. Bend and be. Oh my gosh, look at that card. Natural connection. I mean, I think this is a really useful deck for trying to support yourself, to reparent yourself, to find a very beautiful, loving way through life's challenges. And I'm sorry, but you know, I'm so in love with this little character. I just think it's brilliant. Well done, Blue Angel. I love it. I really love it. So what I thought I'd do today, now that you've seen the images and you've heard a little bit about the guidebook, I thought we could have a go at seeing if we could find some decks to pair with this. What do you think? Should we do that? Oh, let's first of all have a go at shuffling. Shall I show you the size? Should we do all of that malarkey? So, size compared to a Rider-Waite-Smith card. It's your typical Blue Angel Oracle size. It's matte. It's quite flexible, the card stock. I mean, it's going to be probably too big for me to scan my little fingers across the length of it. Let's try a waterfall shuffle. Yeah, see, so it's okay on the waterfall shuffle. She says dropping half the deck everywhere. Let's try again. A little bit clumpy. I can just about get my tiny fingers around it for the overhand. It is a nice card stock. I think if you've got slightly bigger hands than me, you're going to be fine with it. Okay, so I've got some decks here that I thought I could have a go at seeing what pairs, because it's a beautiful oracle and I want to find some decks that might work with it. Now, I got gifted for my birthday the Hanson Roberts, so I love the Hanson Roberts. It's got this real sort of childlike illustration storybook vibe to it, and I just thought it might go really nicely. You've got some white borders on this, which might look nice against the white space of the Inner Child Oracle. I just think it looks very storybook-like, doesn't it? Oh yeah, what do you think? Yeah, I love that. Oh yeah, no, I love these. That's exactly the feel that I thought that that would have. So yeah, the Hanson Roberts is a definite must. Oh gosh, I literally can't wait to work with those two together. How about, seeing as this is a bunny dressed in clothes, how about another deck? How about Chris Ann's Curious Creatures that also has got the animals in clothes? Shall we have a look and see? Oh yes, I think I like that too. Oh my gosh, look at this yogi card. Isn't that just the best? Oh, I love these two together. Oh my gosh, I love them together. All the books flying there with the kite flying and all the seeds flying through the air. Oh, I love it. Let's see what comes out with the family card. The Two of Wands and the Magician. Oh, that card, authenticity. Authenticity with the Lovers, but look at the colours. Oh my gosh, no way. And the Six of Cups, and look at the colours, the way those colours matched up. I love that so much. And Curiosity with the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, no, I love these as well together. The Curious Creatures is definitely going to be one that I do put with this deck. Right, what else have I got that I thought might look quite good with it? How about now? I giggled because the Thoth kicked up a stink again, but how about we try it with the Thoth? I do use the Fairy Tale Tarot with the Thoth and love it. Let's just try these two together. What do we think? You'd be amazed actually that the Thoth will pair up. That is quite a combination. I'm not sure. What do you think? The Emperor with superpower, that goes, doesn't it? And the Hermit with create. Now I have to hermitize myself to create, so, and futility, and there's that joyful expression card. We read the guidebook, we read that sometimes we feel like it's futile to have joyful expression because we're overwhelmed with life. That's quite a nice message, those two. And look at the colours in that one. See, now I think I'm going to give these two a go. I like these two together. Not for everybody, I do realise that, but I like them together. Self-care and valour. And we've got love and star guidance. Yep, so the Thoth is definitely a possibility for me. I think mostly because I like to put the Thoth through it. It makes me giggle. Right, what else? Now, because this is a rabbit and a bunny in this deck, why don't we continue down the rabbit hole? Why don't we try a Alice deck? Now, I only have the Dame Darcy Alice, but I suppose you could put any Alice deck with it if you wanted to, whatever Alice deck you've got. But let's see what the Dame Darcy looks like with it. What do we think? I think that's going to work as well too. I mean, of course you have to see how it's going to read, and of course some of these decks that might pair up visually and look stunning might not read at all well. So, you know, the jury's still out, but it's just nice to play with the imagery, because the imagery and the way the imagery works is really important too for me. I mean, I'm not saying it's important for everybody, but for me it is. I am not sure about these two. I thought these two would be absolutely brilliant. What do you think? Not quite so sure about those two. Right, let's try a different one then. How about, I'm looking around me. Oh, I know one that's going to go beautifully. Right, let's just put this Alice away. Another mass market deck. This, the Kawaii Tarot. Oh my gosh, no, this is going to go. I just know already. This Kawaii Tarot is just so sweet. That you've got the blue backs to it. Oh my gosh, look at these. Oh yeah, I love these because of course you've got quite a bit of blue in this deck as well through all the cards, which matches the blue of the bunny. Oh, these are so gorgeous together. Look at these. Oh yeah, I love these together. Oh look. I love it. Weighed down with the 5 and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, this combo I really love. I mean, it's got that same kind of nostalgic of childhood feel, hasn't it? It's got that like super cute sort of childlike illustration on both decks. Your colour palette is kind of similar. Yeah, I love it. Love those two together. That's a definite. And then another deck that I thought of, because it's got because of the colours, really it made me think to try it. It's got quite a bit of blue in there. Is another mass market deck, Beth Seelanon's Guardian Tarot. You know, you've got these blue backs, and it's got like a lot of blues and purples. Who knows, this might be the woodland where the burrow is in. Now, this deck, some people love it, some people don't like the blank eyes. I love it. I loved it, the Guardian Tarot, from the first moment I opened it. And yeah, I can imagine this woodland being where the burrow world is of the rabbits, and he comes out to try something in the world. The tarot cards of the woodland give the advice, and the oracle gives support as well. Oh, look at those. I like those. It's almost like he's looking up there at the trees. Yeah, I like these two together. Very different, I know, but similar colourway. And I can just imagine like a world building with a woodland. Yep, so I like those. And then to match these super clear, bright colours, let's try the Rainbow Moon Tarot. This is a Samantha West deck, again mass market. I am sorry about the light keep zooming in and out. I am trying to film this while I've got the light. I like the style of art, and with the the colours and how clean and crisp the colour is. Does it go? Oh, I'm undecided on these two. I don't know whether this doesn't feel too like really grown up, like a very grown up space, and whether Bunny Blue is out like really not in his right world. Yeah, I would have thought that would have gone, but I don't think it goes. Oh, I tell you what, let's go for a deck that has got lots of beautiful blues in there as well, but has that kind of gentle supportive voice as well. The Gentle Tarot. I like the colours, but does it go? Again, I'm like, does it go? Does it go? What do you think? And if you've got any ideas for decks that you think would work, I mean, we found a few today, but if you're sat there screaming at the screen, put it with this deck, it will work brilliantly, then do share that in the comments section. I am not sure about those either, which I'm surprised about. Oh, I know, which is quite a nice sort of story deck. It's another best sealing on, again mass market. This is the Raveness Drakon Tarot. I think the art style for these two might work together, and the storytelling vibe of this deck with these amazing backs might also work. And there's a lot of blue in there as well. Right, let's move this out the way. What do we think of these? Oh, this might work. So you've got, like, they're character decks. They're all character decks where characters feature. So in this deck you've got the crow and you've got the dragon. Then you've got the bunny in the middle. Oh, I think these might work. Oh, and I'm doing this and I've just thought of another combo that might work. Oh yeah, I like these. I like these too. So playing with the cards, at least you're getting a really good look at all of these cards and all the keywords. Like I say, it's just got a really nice vibe to the guidebook. I can sometimes be irritated by the love and light aspect of some affirmation decks, because when you're having a hard day, you don't want to read, you know, you are joy and light and all things in the world are coming to you. You just don't want to read that. But like I say, it does it in a way that goes, you know, life's tough and sometimes it doesn't feel like that, so why don't you try this? Because Benny's giving it a go, which I like. So that's a definite yes for those two. I loved those two. What did you think of those two? Did you like them? Considering I've been working with this deck every single day of the year so far with the 365 yellow bricks, this is Kat Pierce's Wandering Star Tarot. Again, it's got that kind of very clear, crisp, colourful, verging on childlike imagery. Ooh, again, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I'm not so sure. I am not so sure. I don't think I'm liking them. Oh, how about the Enchanted Tarot? I've got so many decks around me. Okay, let's try the Enchanted Tarot. That's literally on the desk next to me. I can't speak. Oh, what do we think about these? Oh, I think I like these together. Yes, I like these together. The wings on the head and the pancake on the head, how funny. Oh yeah, what is it about these two together? I love these two together. Let's just zoom out so that you can see the cards. Yeah, I love those two together, so that's a yes as well. Right, and then I'm going to try one more. This is what I think of quite a sort of children's story fairy tale deck as well. Let's try it with the Chrysalis Tarot. Oh, I forgot the borders of the Chrysalis are more orange. Is that going to clash with the white? Oh no, it looks lovely. Oh, I love these two together. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I added these in. Look at these. Yeah, although you've got like a gold and a white, that's quite nice for contrast, isn't it? Yeah, I love these two together. These just feel very sort of like all my tribe of inner children are dancing with glee looking at these. Yeah, that's a definite. So we've definitely found some there that compare with this lovely deck. So I'm really excited to move forward and to work with this inner child deck. What's it called? The Inner Child Oracle. I was thinking, is it Inner Child Cards or is it Inner Child Oracle? And there's a few options there for what to pair it with. So my favourite pairings for the Inner Child Oracle, I think, yes to the Enchanted Tarot, yes to the Thoth, yes to it with the Ravenous Drakon, yes to it with the Kawaii and the Hanson Roberts and the Chrysalis and the Curious Creatures and the Guardian Tarot. Some really nice combos there. Like I said, if you have any that I haven't thought of, then please do add them into the description box, not just for me to look at, but for anybody watching the video too. It'd be really nice for other suggestions in the description box. So that's it, guys. That is Blue Angel's new Inner Child Oracle. I think it's not been out very long. I don't think I've seen anybody else review it yet on YouTube. I love it. I love it, and sometimes I do have difficulty with affirmation decks, but I think it's more than an affirmation deck. For me, this feels like a reparenting deck, and it definitely I think does what it says on the box. It definitely does tap into that inner child place, not just because of its imagery and its nostalgic kind of childhood vibe, but like I say, because it gives you kind of advice that a loving parent, you know, should have given you. It might be advice that you've had and you've forgotten, or adulthood is knocking it out of you to remember. I think it could be a really useful deck. I am looking forward immensely to working with it. So let me know what you think. I'll leave all the links to the deck in the description box below. Thank you, Blue Angel, again for entrusting me with one of your marvellous creations. I absolutely love it. I will treasure it. And thank you guys for watching and listening again, and I will see you next time. Bye.